Okay, so in this video, I want to expose for you the secret truth about bananas and whether or not they're really comparable to a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. So stay tuned. Welcome to Dad Bod Fitness. If we are just meeting, my name is David, and if you're a parent or especially a dad looking to stay fit and to build some muscle, you'll find great tips and great strategies on this channel for helping you to reach your fitness goals. I want to inspire your change. I want to motivate your transformation. I want to help you share that adventure with your family. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Let's jump on into the video. All right, so if you haven't noticed, and you may not, but I am a little hoarse, so I apologize. I lost my voice and I'm just finally getting back, but I couldn't let that stop me from chiming in on this topic. So this actually came about from a video that I saw quite a few months ago now from Thomas DeLauer. And Thomas DeLauer, who, let me just say, I am subscribed to. He knows his stuff. He's got a lot of great knowledge, a lot of experience in the industry. I like a lot of the content that he puts out, and he's got some great information. But sometimes he gets a little absolutist, and he seems to have like tunnel vision, focusing on the wrong thing, in my own humble opinion. So in this video, he actually compares a banana to a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Okay, I'm sorry, what?
No! Please, no! 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 No!
A banana and a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. When I heard this, I literally almost leapt out of my seat and screamed. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You're comparing a banana and a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And that, he says, that's why he recommends to his clients to not eat bananas, pretty much purely because of the impact of fructose on your body and the amount of sugar in a banana versus a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Okay, stop. It's a ludicrous comparison. Don't go any farther with that. And I just want to explain to you what is wrong with this comparison. So first and foremost, watch this video for your own perspective. I had a really hard time and could not find the original video. I have a link down below from Shredded Sports Science, who I really appreciate. He has an absolute awesome rebuttal. Go check him out, subscribe to him. He's got a great channel. And he actually has clips from the actual video. So check out his rebuttal. He does a really great job. So first, let's look at the breakdown of the macros and nutrient facts for a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup versus a banana. So a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, right off the bat, 220 calories. You're talking in those two Reese's Peanut Butter Cup things that are about this size. I can't remember the total grams, but it's 220 calories right off the bat there. And you're talking 5 grams of protein, which for a candy, you're not doing too bad. Most likely it's mostly because of the peanut butter. You're talking 24 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fat, 4.5 of which is saturated fat. So there's 22 grams of total sugar, and you're talking that's added sugars. So most likely it's a makeup of glucose and fructose, but it's refined sugar that has been added. And there are no vitamins and barely any potassium or any other vital micronutrient, and there's no fiber in it at all. So now, on the flip side, let's look at the macronutrients of a banana. Bananas, they're gonna range depending on the size, but I would say average is probably gonna be about 100 to 110 calories. There's 1.3 grams of protein, which it's a fruit, it's a carb, it's gonna be low in protein. You're talking 3.1 grams of dietary fiber, 27 grams of carbs, and 0.4 grams of fat. 14 grams of sugar, which is ultimately fructose. So it's a naturally occurring monosaccharide sugar. It's a simple sugar. And then on top of that, you've got a load of vitamin C, about 70% of the recommended daily value, based on the 2,000 calorie diet. And then it's about 12% of your daily value for potassium. It also is a great resource for manganese and magnesium as well, which are also vital for your body's function. So right there off the bat, hopefully you can see just a little bit of the snippets of the comparison that's being made there. Again, going back to the sugars, you're talking fructose, simple sugar versus refined added sugar. I'm sorry, right then and there, there's not necessarily a comparison. Okay, so let's look at the positive benefits of what a banana offers you. First and foremost, banana offers high potassium. Now, Thomas DeLauer would argue, and relatively rightly so, that it's not the highest bang for your buck when you're talking calories versus potassium, but it's a great source of potassium. also a great source of vitamin C. Potassium is vital in being able to help you perform well in the gym, and it assists in the prevention of muscle cramping. All right, bananas have a relatively high fiber content, which is vital for intestinal health, and they also have what's called resistant starch. I had never actually heard of this, but basically resistant starch acts like insoluble fiber because it doesn't get digested and it passes through to your intestines and actually acts like a dietary fiber would. And of the many benefits, it can provide improved insulin sensitivity, lower blood sugar levels, reduced appetite, and other various benefits for digestion. Bananas also have what's called tryptophan, which is actually shown to help improve your mood. It contains about 20% of your daily values of vitamin B6 and 15% to 17%, I think probably depending upon the size of the banana, of the vitamin C that you need. They're also rich in iron, which can help promote good hemoglobin production. Pectin is also another type of dietary fiber that is found in bananas. Pectin has actually been found to help reduce appetite and moderate blood sugar levels after meals. And it can also potentially help prevent against colon cancer. All right, finally, bananas are actually also relatively low in calories. I mean, when you're talking the volume that you'd get in a banana versus the volume that you get in a Reese's peanut butter cup, for literally half the calories. The volume of food that you're getting per the calories is actually relatively low. And for a lot of people has proved to be incredibly satiating. So lastly, I just want to touch on fructose and glucose. So fructose and glucose are monosaccharides. So they're simple sugars. They're at the most basic form of a carbohydrate that you can get. And they're naturally occurring. And although I will point out I am not an expert in this area, so I'm not going to go heavy into detail about how fructose and glucose impact our bodies and are digested in our bodies, what I do want to point out is that from the research I have, and all the links are in the description, so I'd highly recommend to check them out, but all of my research points to the fact that fructose actually has less of an impact on blood sugar levels than does glucose, and actually causes less of an insulin response than does glucose. However, the difference here is that fructose has to be converted into glucose before our body will use it. And it would appear that liver cells seem to be the best suited to be able to convert fructose into glucose. So hence, after being processed through the small intestine, fructose goes into the liver and is processed by the liver to turn into glucose. If, however, there's an overabundance of fructose within the liver that the liver cannot process, it's going to transform that and convert it through lipogenesis into fat stores, which a lot of people and a lot of the research has been associating with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. What's important to point out though, and is clearly stated in a lot of the articles, most of the articles that I found, is that the research now is really showing that there is an association of high consumption of fructose with non-fatty liver disease, but it is not a direct cause and effect. So it's pointed out that this also happens with just any other carbohydrate. And the key factor is an overconsumption of calories. Let me say that again. Key factor and the key impact causing this is an overconsumption in calories. Your energy is out of balance. You're consuming too much energy versus what your body actually needs. In that case, no matter what you're eating, whether it's fructose or some other form of carbohydrate, that is going to happen and fat stores are going to be caused. All right, so just to wrap this up, guys, I want to give you my own experience on bananas. I actually lost 10 pounds in 4 weeks eating, you guessed it, 1 to 2 bananas a day. So just think about that. I lost 10 pounds in 4 weeks, which was actually really aggressive fat loss, while still eating bananas. And guess what? I enjoyed my diet because I love bananas. So granted, it's an anecdotal case, but what it comes down to is energy balance. If you are in energy balance and you're consuming what your body needs, eating bananas 1, 2, even 3 a day is not gonna be harmful for you, especially even if you're trying to lose weight. As long as you're in the right energy balance for your goal, it's not going to impact you in a negative manner. And here's the great thing, with my diet where I lost those 10 pounds, I was still able to eat at a deficit while eating bananas, and I really enjoyed the food that I was eating, even though I was under eating. All right, so refer again to Shredded Sports Science. He has an awesome video rebuttal of this. He's going to get a little more into the science, and he's definitely more qualified than I am to speak onto that. Check him out, support his channel, really like his stuff. Also, Sean Nalewanyj, you guys have heard me talk about him before. I love Sean Nalewanyj's channel. Subscribe to him, check out the video that I have linked down below where he also talks about the classic bad foods that people say will cause you to gain fat. The links are all in the description. So bottom line, what's this mean for you? Here's what you need to walk away with. Focus on getting your main macronutrients and in getting approximately the right number of calories. There's no way that we can get this down to an exact science, but as long as you can maintain your weight, or if you're trying to actually build muscle, gain weight at the right rate, or if you're trying to lose weight, as long as you're hitting the right target calories approximately, then you're doing fine. Energy balance and moderation is what matters most. Don't eat 10 bananas a day, but have a moderate balance, and if you like bananas, you want to incorporate 1 or 2, or at times even 3, as long as you're within the right energy balance, you can do that. And if you're trying to lose body fat, and you need to focus on an energy deficit, if bananas help you to do that and you love bananas, use them in your diet. If eating bananas is one of those methods and it helps you to stay full and have the energy that you need, eat your bananas. All right, once again, guys, video links are all in the description. All the research that I referred to here and the information that I used to compile this video is in the description. I highly recommend you check them out. As always, be intentional and bring the intensity, and I'll see you here on the next video. If you enjoyed this content, hit that like button, punch subscribe, and make sure to hit the notification bell as well so that you don't miss any of the upcoming content. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, stick around and actually click on the video link over here. It's gonna pop up in a box, and check out what the perfect bodybuilding diet is for you. And if you're curious about what's wrong with the keto diet, click or tap the link right up over here. And I can't wait to see you on the next video.